Hey, good morning, everyone. Hey, John, Billy, Carol, Stu, Jack, Travis, JW, Thomas, Mike. Hey, Scott, Eddie. How's everybody this morning? Welcome to Tuesday, January 10th, 2023. Hey, is there anybody that still writes checks? And if you do, that's fine. But have you gotten to the 2023, or have you written 2022? Okay, done both. Yeah, same here, Carol. Yeah, same here. Same here. Okay, so in about 15 minutes, I guess, Mr. Powell is on the airwaves. So really, I mean, what do you talk about? Because truth is, he could change everything, what he says, and what the market takes from what he says. But we're going to talk anyway. So yesterday we had this pullback. We had a nice move up. This chart, I have this pre-market, so it's kind of weird compared to what it normally looks like. But it looks like we're opening up a little bit lower. So those of us that have some SPY puts, you're going to do quite well on it this morning. And you may do fantastic this morning if the market decides to run downhill. Now, if the market starts to turn here, I know I, for one, will jump out of those SPY puts just as fast as possible. But if we get that move to the downside, we're going to do pretty well. I noticed John J up here. He mentioned yesterday's bullish engulf on the 65-minute chart on the SPY. Now, I don't use 65-minute. I'm actually going to change this back to never. There we go. I don't use 65-minute, but if you look at the 60-minute chart, you can clearly see what he's talking about. And he's right. It kind of set the stage for what we're looking at right now. I've got a little blue line here at 384.20. If we could manage to close above this line today, I'm going to have to remain bullish. If we close below this line, I'm going to have to be very bearish. You can look at the 60-minute chart, and you can just see this sideways consolidation in it. And we'll put it right there. I don't want to be in this area again. And really, I would love for us to either stay above it or get below it. But this choppy area is a horrible place to be. So let's just look at what happens if we break down. If we break down here, then we're going to start playing in the mud with all these yahoos in this area right here. This is going to be choppy trading. This area through here on the market will make it very hard to trade with individual charts. It is difficult when the market's choppy. Now, we get below this line right here. I should have extended that, I guess. We get below that line right there, then I think we're clear to short, and we've got those October lows to look at. So this is going to be kind of an important area. On the other hand, if the bulls can pull this out and move us up a little bit more, then we've got some room to run. This right now, this is exactly what we look for a pullback. We're missing a couple of little things in here. This part is just right. Nice little rise, nice pullback here. The part we're missing is this part. We're missing that part, and we need that. Whether it comes today or tomorrow, we'll see if it is even going to come. And then, of course, we need follow through. So we are missing that. So I think we're a little bit stuck. Mr. Powell's going to speak his speak. The market's going to jerk around, I'm pretty sure. Watch where you step, because there might be a lot to step in on this. So let's look at a couple of charts here. And what I'm going to do is just there are a couple from yesterday we liked, didn't it? Let's look at this. Was it Mara? Yeah, Mara. I'm going to go back to this. There we go. Get some pre-market action in there. So yesterday, Remember, we talked about this late in the day. I almost bought this, and I would have been good with a pullback. I would have added to it, but I didn't buy it. I said, just hold on, just wait for the pullback. Well, that's what we're getting today. So tomorrow will be one that I look at for a buy in here. Lift is up very nice. Needs to pull back a little bit more. I do get a lot of questions from people because, like yesterday, we posted, we bought some SPY puts. And I get this a whole lot, and I understand it. When I first started trading, I couldn't trade a $384 stock. I really could not. And I vividly remember when, and it was probably, I was a year and a half, maybe 2 years into trading. It's 34 years ago, and somebody said, Rick, they have inverse ETFs, and it's like, so what are those? Really? But they explained it to me, and they, it's basically shorting something by going long, because it is true that probably 99.9% of all traders that start trading start by trading long. Some of them will say, you know what, I don't like the long side, I'm only going to trade short to the short side. But 99% of all traders begin trading long. And what that means is you put your focus into long charts. You look at long charts till your eyeballs bleed, is what you do. You learn about long charts until your mind just explodes. You've got so much information about those long charts. So why not stick with them? And the inverse ETFs are an amazing tool. Now, I'll post this list out again today after we get going here, and I have a little time. And I'll send it to you via email as well. I've got a little list. It's not big, but charts like this, SH. So if you want to be short the SPY, be long SH. Not only is it cheaper, it's not $380, it's $15.86 right now. And it's the same long charts that we typically look at. Rises, pull back to support, look for the buy signal, breakouts, J hooks, 3/8 traps, same thing. So take SH here. If the market starts to get a little ugly today and roll over, I think if SH got above 15.95, I could see where this could be a buy. And if you fear that resistance, what's wrong with waiting for that breakout? Look at the possible targets we have up here on SH. So anyway, there is a tool out there. Look at a tool. Sean just, let me keep going with this, Sean. We'll come back and look at that. I see what you're looking at there. Take SQQQ. Take SQQQ. Did you just post one in the room? Nice, Jack. Jack just posted one in the room. Thank you very much, Jack. Very kind of you, sir. Appreciate it. Take a look at SQQQ. So if you feel, that's not Qs. If you feel you want to short the Qs, and by the way, I'm going to move this down just a little bit here. So below 267, about 60, I would have to be short the Qs. Above that, I don't want to be short the Qs. So it could be a situation today where you're back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, or you could just wait to the end of the day and make that decision. But if you're in a situation where you can't afford $267, then I get it. I've been there. SQQQ. This is I trade this one. This is nice. So how am I going to look at this? Well, I would like to see us back above the trend indicator. Personally, I'd like to see us above the T-line. So maybe about 53.45. This just might be set up. If you want to put a flag on here, this high and down like this, and you feel that it's better for you as a trader to wait till it breaks out, there's nothing wrong with that. Take charge of your trading. That would be a good thing. Some traders are going to get involved here, maybe. Some traders are going to wait for a breakout. Some traders will wait for a breakout and a pullback. It's all good. This whole area would be a good place. So there are those tools out there that offer a way to trade in a down market. Yeah, there is a way to trade. So, I mean, take RWM and then we'll look at other things here. You know, we've got this rise up and here's this pullback. What do we typically wait for? The bullish sign, right? So there's plenty of the inverse out there to look at. So let's see, I've got a few minutes, 8:01. I guess Mr. Powell's probably talking right now, so maybe the market will jerk around a little bit. Travis, nice, Travis, yeah. AT&T is one on my buy list too, so this may be a buy today. Looking really good here. Very nice. Nice trend to the upside. I've got some targets on this. Here, I better clean those up just a little bit. Let's do this, do this, do this. Let's just get rid of this. There we go. So about 1975, about 20 bucks, then about 20 bucks. 20 bucks. Man, there's not a lot. Not a big money maker, but they've probably got a good dividend here on this one here. So anyway, yeah, AT&T looks good. I'm going to go check the SPY out real quick. I just want to see what we're doing. So really nothing pre-market here. I can't remember if we looked at Lyft. Lyft is one, LYFT, is one that I'm looking at to the long side. Now it's going to have to give me a buy signal in here. I see tons and tons of upside material here. We're just going to look at peaks and valleys. Well, peaks in this case, something like that. Lots of upside material here. Lots of upside. So I'm just going to wait for that pullback, wait for the right time here. This is a rounded bottom breakout. It's one of my favorite trades to play because I like moving averages, and I like the idea of playing from the 50 period moving average to the 200 period moving average, which is right here at 1770. So I like that sort of thing. So Lyft is just right up my alley. That's just a nice chart, I think. What else do we have here? Anybody have a couple charts to look at this morning? Oh, yesterday we followed the T2123 pretty heavily, and in fact, that's what got us into the SPY puts there. And for those, we can talk about that today if you have TC2000. We'll certainly talk about that T2123. I've gone most of my trading life being a indicator hater. I'm just not into indicators. And the T2123 is an indicator. I guess it is. We'll talk more about that today. That's been a very cool little helper when to start looking to buy and whether it be long or short. Okay, so, Kara, you hadn't started talking yet. All right. Well, there's really not much point. We need to see what's going to happen with Mr. Powell here. I would like to see us move back over that 50 period moving average. That would just tickle me pink. Anything below that, again, we're not going to be too happy. Below 384.20. All right, everybody, I'm going to check out here. I'll be back in about 25 minutes when that market opens. Let's cross our fingers and hope Mr. Powell doesn't just screw the pooch on this. I don't care what he says. Just don't jerk the market around. Just let the market be the market. And remember, the trend is your friend. And it doesn't matter whether you're following the daily trend or whether you're following an hourly trend. I'm going to take that off. An hourly trend. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Okay? All right, everybody take care. See you in about 25 minutes. Thank you very much.